Hey everybody. So I'm just haven't uploaded in a while. There's a lot going on in my life, just like everybody else, different things and whatnot. But I'm watching the world stage as I always do, culture, politics, all that stuff, right? You know, when I was a kid, when I was much younger, I remember the one way to get somebody to start a fight or to engage in a fight was to egg the fight on, right? Like, there's always that one person that wants to see a fight happen, and so they'll be like, "Ooh, you said something about your mama? Ooh, ooh," or whatever, right? you know, or well, I'll punch you in the face and put you on the ground. You hear what he said? And then there's the other person, right? What, Penelope? I'm talking right now. It's my bird. But then there's that other person, right? That looks at a situation, sees the tension in the situation, and doesn't get all loud, right? Ooh, we talk about your mama. But what they do is they strategically say little things here and there. You gonna let them get away with that? I think there's really gonna be a fight here. As a matter of fact, at 5 o'clock, he's gonna knock his lights out. Yeah, totally. It's gonna be a bloodbath. And everybody starts getting hyped up, like, "Oh man, I wonder if that's really true." And we're all kind of watching the same thing, right? And then what happens? At 5:05 p.m., people start showing up. Both parties of the opposing side show up. I guess we got to do something since everybody's here and they want to see something happen. All right, fight on. While thinking in the back of their mind and in the forefront of their mind, I really don't want to do this. But since it got hyped up so much, I guess I'm going to have to, because somebody's going to have to punk out. It ain't going to be me. I find it interesting. As I watch and look, and this isn't just Joseph doing it, right? Concerning Putin. But it's our culture, right? It's this agitated culture. And then there's the agitators. And it really doesn't matter. I think a good example of this is the race baiters, right? It used to just be Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton predominantly, right? And I imagine that they're kind of sore about it because their thunder's been taken away. They show up to an event and they're like, and because we're black and everything's just wrong because of slavery. But now it's like widespread. Everybody's talking about slavery, oppression, oppressor, and they're like, but that used to be my spot. And if you really think about it, right, they were the agitators who loved the power of agitation. And such is Joseph and Camel Toes, right? Camel Toes Harris. Now, here's the other thing, too, though. It's not just the left, it's the right as well. It's politics, it's politicians. And I think that there are solid, well thought out politicians on all sides. And I say all sides because there's not just the Democrats and Republicans. There's other parties too, just like there's not just black and white. It's all sides. And so here we are. Here we are facing multiple engagements of war. Because we have agitators. You just have agitators who love power and want to hold on to power. Again, people, the heart wants power and autonomy. My heart likes power and autonomy. You feed it sugar and it gets hype, you know? And it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate because we're killing people left and right, not politically, just all around. Look around. People are struggling, they're hurting, and all of us have been affected and affected by this agitation, this sense of agitation. And quite honestly, here's another thing to think about. There's a spiritual blindness in this too, right? That honestly has been released. Just look around. People are doing stupid stuff left and right, like just on the base level. How in the world are you going to walk into a store and steal a whole bunch of stuff, walk out, nobody's stopping you? Ain't no thing. Matter of fact, I seen a video of a grandma. She was at Walmart. I don't know where it was. But there was this dude. He was a grungy looking dude, right? He was a white cat, right? White, black, it don't matter to me. You know, if you're out there stealing and huffing and puffing on taking the goods of those who work hard, you're a punk. You're a grungy dude or a grungy woman. She had the gumption enough to pull the mask off this dude and even cuss him out. She's like, you're the reason why we've got inflation too. You're making it harder for us to shop. Because I've been going into stores and literally things that never used to be behind plexiglass locked windows, it's locked up now. Like, and if you really need something, don't try to go ask anybody for some help, because generally they're really busy and they just can't. Or people have stopped working and there's just not enough people because everybody's getting paid to sit home and be lazy. It's crazy. It is so crazy. And this all started outside of the heart with agitation, and from within the heart, so that so that certain people just have power. What? You want to say hi? Come here. Step up. Step up. Silly. She wanted to say hi. See? It's you. Say hi. Don't be shy now. Don't be shy now. Yeah. Don't be shy now. See? Go ahead and say something. Go ahead. Oh, you ain't got nothing to say now, huh? So, anyway, I just think that we as a people need to stop the crazy. I really don't care what side you proclaim to be on, because people in general are just going nuts. People are hurting. People are struggling. Not everybody. I mean, there's some people that are doing just fine. Look at the Super Bowl or anything like that. I mean, the whole idea of rules for me, not for thee. It's a real thing. But we've got to stop doing this. We've got to stop doing, there we go, this. We got to do more of this. We got to do more of this. You know, this idea, you know, for instance, like one of the things I have to fight with and battle with in myself is making sure that I'm always saying, no, I'm responsible for me. I take responsibility for my actions and do the best that I can. It's not the white man's fault. It's not the woman's fault. It's not the Democrat, Republican. It's me. I'm an American. I'm a free man. I'm a free black man. And I make decisions. And I have to be responsible for my decisions, whether I like it or not. That's called being an adult. It's called being free. But for some reason, people want to continue to do this and this, but not this, and call it freedom. Forgetting that this, this, and all the other still have consequences, right? Freedom is responsibility. It is not just a liberation to be ridiculous. I used to think that. I used to think that I could say what I want, do what I want, be what I want, when I want, how I want, whenever I want, without any consequences, without any having to answer. That's just not life. That's just not life. I could blame it on the white man. I can blame it on my absent father. I can blame it on the church. I can blame it on politics. I can blame it on God. I can blame it on a fish called Wanda. But if I don't look in the mirror and say, what about me? What am I going to do? I miss the point of the freedom that I do have. It's not anyone else. It's me. And that's what it's going to have to be. At the end of the day, I'm accountable to God first, then to my fellow human being next. And so is everyone else. All right, y'all. Have a great day.